talk to the youth today about excelling in examinations. Well, before I can even give you tips, the first thing I think that the youth need is motivation. Because I realize if you don't have motivation, you won't really want to exceed in anything you do. And you can't just have like motivation in the form of someone saying, oh, I'll give you like $500 if you get 5 A's. Because at first you'll be like, okay, sure, I'll do it. But then after a while, your motivation decreases. You need internal motivation where you want to do it for yourself and you want to see yourself succeed and make yourself proud. It can be for your friends or your grandparents or your parents. So some tips I want to give you are, first give yourself enough time to study. Don't leave it for the last minute. Because even if it's your best subject, you never know what important information you may miss if you just leave it thinking, oh, I know this, I'll pass the exam. Also, cramming won't help because you are bound to forget everything you learned except for the first and last things you studied. It's also important to have a study space. Some people do well switching areas from going to different rooms. Some like to go to the library. Just find a special place. But it's better not to do it in your bedroom, in your bed, because you're likely, like me, to fall asleep studying. So find your place. Also, find out what type of study you are. Some people are more visual and they do better with charts and graphs to grasp information. Some do better with hearing the teacher and then they can retain it. Once you find that out, you're most likely to understand the information you're given and retain it. Also, practice on past papers if you're taking external examinations like the BJC and BGCSE. I found that a lot of the material that they give in the past papers are repeated from year to year. So they just like change the wording a bit. So if you like understand what the past paper is saying, you're likely to get a better grade than if you go in on your own. Also, try to see if you can explain the answer that you give to your parent or your friend.
Stop
if you can't explain it, you probably don't know it well enough. It's also important to take regular breaks. So if you try studying for 45 minutes, take a 15-minute break, no more than that. And if you need a refresher, take a 15-minute nap, which will help you energize
he always put his hand in the front.
Would be to make flashcards and make complete notes in class to make sure you have reliable information. You should also make use of your electronics because most of us won't just put away our phones and not watch TV for a whole month for exam. So like what I did for my speaking exam for French, I used the voice recording section of the phone and I recorded my presentation
Mommy, that's tea.
so that I could repeat it, understand what I was saying, and make sure I had the accent right, and that I could also listen to it on the go, and so it wouldn't just be when I'm at home. It was beneficial like that. Finally, it's important to stay dedicated to your goal because it does get challenging as success is not easy to attain, but you can say it's worth it at the end. It's also important to find people who will encourage and motivate you to say that this is what you want, you can do it, and you will do it. You also need to find friends who have similar goals because they will help you study and they will keep you on the right path. And you also need, I had a close teacher to help me prepare for my exam, which is math, and she gave me some words of encouragement. And I also had my parents to help me limit the use of electronics, going out on the weekends, and uplifting me when I felt like giving up because last year was very rough. But I try not to look at the rough patch. I try to look to what I wanted to see in August on my result slips And if you just imagine what you want to see all A's, you want to see some A's and B's, if that's some subjects you know you won't do well in, then just look at that, and then with the help of God, it's possible.
Amen. But Courtne, before you leave, just out of curiosity, how much BGCSEs did you pass in the year grade 11? In grade 11.
Give it a mic, give it a mic.
Say it again, say it again. They didn't even allow our school to take BGCSEs in grade 11.
Advanced placement courses you taking? She taking advanced placement courses.
Since I passed the BGCSEs last year, I have to take honors courses, which in literature and math, and I take advanced placement courses, which are like college level courses for grade 12. And if I pass them with a 3 to a 5, I can get college credit.
That's really good. As you can see, the talents and the gifts that the many young people possess today is being portrayed in the most serious way, and they're doing it to the best of their abilities. So let's give on a clap. So I'm gonna invite her younger sister Tyler. She's going to share her experiences with horseback riding for us. Let's give her a hand as she comes.